Before we get to the video, I need to quickly let you all know what's been going on. The short version is that due to a bug, YouTube is withholding half of my last month's paycheck and has drastically cut my income ongoing. I've made a full video explaining the situation, as well as what you can do to help, which is linked at the top of the description down below. My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Slay the Spire Downfall. We're going to be continuing with the Hexaghost in Ascension 3. Elites are deadlier for us. Hey, let's actually make sure that the game is visible. Come on, come on, come on. Hey, we got it. Lose 7 max HP for a random rare relic seemed good, but also obtaining a random rare card to start out with it, that could be pretty spicy. There is a path over on the right that's also pretty spicy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 midline upgrades, as well as 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rests, as well as 3 elites. The Emerald Elite being one of them. I think the best way to prepare myself for that is probably take a random rare card. Okay. Whenever you lose HP, lose 1 less. I'm pretty happy about that. Float getting the upgrade to be able to advance or not is pretty dang good early. Ultimately, Seer is just going to be 3 more damage because we will be in this fight long enough for it to go off. Let's defend and then float past. Alright, we take 133, but then we kill next turn. Yeah. Pretty much as well as it could have gone, to be entirely honest with you. Okay, so we've got a letter opener. Whenever you play 3 skills in a single turn, deal 5 damage to all enemies. There's also a time warp here. Deal 4 damage whenever you advance or retract. Return this from your discard pile to your hand. I like the idea of trying to go time warp as well as an advanced retract deck. Sharpened Fragment for a Crystal Shiv at the start of every single turn is pretty good when it turns out that gives me like so many attacks overall. Then I can focus effectively just on skills in order to complete my Ghost Flames. Yeah, I'm going to take that. So I'm actually going to rest in this one because I will go for the extra elite still. At least I got some defense there. Let's defend and then float past. Advance. And then we Crystal Shiv and Time Warp in order to activate the next one. That's going to be very, very good. I'm hoping, at least. We'll take Advancing Guard here as a skill that advances us. It's exactly the 2 things we really need. Okay, we can start building some Soul Flame before we even wake up the enemy here. Let's Seer and then float past. Advancing. God, I could leave the enemy to sleep for 1 more turn as well. That seems like a good idea, doesn't it? Yeah. Shiv, Time Warp, we'll Shiv again and advance. Do I want to advance? Yeah, if I retract, I can't do anything there anyway, so I'll advance. Then we'll attack a bunch more times. We're not going to be able to fulfill this bolstering Ghost Flame, unfortunately. However, we get to advance and then fulfill this one. Oh, hell yes. Defend and the Seer looks the best here to me, I think. Got 20 damage if we spend enough energy this turn. We should do. Oh, we advanced past it! Oh, God, what did I do that for? Whoops. Okay, I'm gonna use this to retract now, and then play enough. Oops. Good fight overall, though. Darkstone Periapts, whenever you obtain a curse, increase your max HP by 6. Doomsday, next time you ignite the Inferno Ghost Flame, and all 6 Ghost Flames are ignited, take an extra turn. I love that. I want to make it work so badly. Pocket Sentry, at the start of each turn, alternates between deal 7 damage to a random enemy, as well as 1 weak to all enemies. That is so good. Cannot ignore that at all. 6 damage, Doomsday. The thing is, there are things in this deck that I desperately need upgraded, but if this is another Gremlin Knob, I just die. Screw it. Kill me, Gremlin Knob. Kill me, Gremlin Daddy. No! Why? I could never be prepared for this situation. This is such an unaccountable occurrence. No! Yeah, I shouldn't have played Doomsday first there either. Okay, advance, yeah. Ouch. It's okay, I'm gonna get enough damage this turn for it to be fine. There we go. It's all totally okay. It was okay the whole time. Mummified Hand. Whenever you play a power card, a random card in your hand costs 0 until the rest of the turn. Charge Barrage actually kind of okay, but I don't want to overstack the deck with a bunch of different things. I need it to just be very good at doing the things it does. Let's get the decks, though. That seems prudent. Gouged and trampled by a Haunted Beast. Potion Belt. Thank you, Haunted Beast. Let's float past. We advance with that. Attack with this, defend, and then advancing guard. Man, this time warp is really putting in work. It's like really doing stuff. Backtrack smack. Do I want to retract? I don't think I do. I also think I'm still fine. Eternal Feather for every 5 cards in your deck, heal 3 HP whenever you enter a rest site. Sure, that's going to help us not rest a lot of the time. Guess I am pretty glad here to be able to do something against the Merchant this floor. Let's float to advance there. Oh, I should have time warps first. That's my bad. Yeah, unfortunately, don't really want to try and draw Doomsday next turn. It's advancing guard, Shiv, Seer. Next turn, if I get the thing to go off, I can get a free turn. So I just need 3 energies worth of stuff in this hand. Yeah, that'll do it. Thank you for the extra turn. Seems pretty useful there. First time an ethereal card is exhausted each combat, add a copy to your hand that costs 0 until played. Retract, lose 5 HP because the tungsten rod, gain an intangible. Second seal is also at the end of combat, gain 8 additional souls. That Evil Within looks really good right now, though. Yeah, I'm taking it. With no boss cards in the deck yet, it's just such a great choice. Alright. Another time warp? Okay. Torchfire, damage is increased by 3 for every debuff on the enemy. Not really many. Okay. Attack with both of those and then float forwards. In order to gain them back to attack with again. Really wish I had another power in the deck at this point. Thankfully, I at least had the ability to advance past it. Okay, time warp attack. Strike, sear. Oh, neat! I'll draw a card and do nothing there and attack again. Alright, and then that's our Doomsday turn, so now we can warp, defend, advance, and get another time warp out there as well. Perfect. Oh my god. Did that refresh the enemy's hand when I did Doomsday? I think it did. Interesting. Fifth Seal. Oof. At the end of combat, upgrade a random card in your deck. Just upgrade the whole deck. That's pretty damn good. At the start of combat, add a Slay the Spire card to your hand. It costs 0. Now, it is a spell. So, sorry, it is a spell. It is a power, so it makes another thing cost 0 with a modified hand. However, it is going to interact destructively with the evil within a lot of the time. Runic Pyramid would be nice just to have Doomsday on the right turn and such. Try and make sure that the time warps are always in the discard pile. God, that actually seems a lot better. Runic Pyramid now. Fine. Runic Pyramid on Hexaghost seems like it's gonna be ridiculous. It just does. It seems like it's gonna be absolutely patently wild. I really need an extra point of strength. I'm gonna recall. I think a single extra point of strength is gonna give us so much. Okay. Well, I need to get at least one of you down this turn. I can guarantee that I can get that one. Yeah, backliner is attacking this turn. That was the worst case scenario. Wait, but they're already weakened. Thank you, Pogwatch. Okay, this is unfortunate. If I want to play Fifth Seal, and I do, that didn't even hit a defend. That's really unfortunate. Okay, I think I'm going to play Doomsday as well, then. Right. And I'll get that giant defense there. Okay, we take no damage, and we're not going to take any damage going forwards, looks like. So, advancing guard, and we advancing guard to one that I can't do. Actually, unless this is a power. Power? Twin beam, dang. Wait a second. Deal 8 damage twice, deal 8 damage twice at the start of your next turn. Oh, so it's a random target then, I guess. But it allowed me to target it initially? So why did it hit that one instead of the back? I don't know. I think I'm actually just not going to defend this turn either. Yeah, let's do that and then float to advance. Do it again to set up the advancement next turn as well. Yeah. All I have to do is play these defends next turn. And I'll get an extra turn at the end of my turn here. Perfect. That was a really good fight. Ollie Smooth Stone as well. Thank you for the extra defense. I didn't take the Recycler, so that Eerie Expedition isn't ridiculous. Recycler with Eerie Expedition. So Recycler was the first time each turn, or was it each combat, that you exhaust an ethereal card, add an additional copy of it that costs 0 to your hand. Eerie Expedition would just be a bunch of free cards. Don't think I want any of the rest of these. think I do want to break the ruby for the strength. And then Evil Within, giving us an upgraded boss card is pretty big. Okay, this could be bad. Okay, good advance. I'm gonna throw out a weaken potion on the back line. If that enemy attacks 2 turns in a row, that paid off. Don't entangle. Okay. Still a small attack, but it's still an attack. Okay. And we're gonna be vulnerable next turn as well. Wow, Doomsday actually really came on the right turn. Nice. Thank you, Doomsday. We can kill the backliner pretty easily. Could we kill the frontliner if we focus on it? No, we need to kill the backliner first. Dekka's protection gives us random power for some intensity, which also gives us the ability to play an extra card. I'm also going to play Seer here. Nice. Getting us the AoE damage that we need from the letter opener. So let's defend, strike, and then we strike one more time next turn and win. Yeah, these elite fights really haven't been that hard for us to take. Bird face turn! Whenever you play a power card, heal for 2 HP. Love that. Don't need any. Oh, Advancing Guard has actually been really good in this deck. I'll take a second one of those. Love everyone being weakened on turn 1 here. I'm going to try and keep Doomsday until the right turn. 1, 2. I could also try and keep Seer for the next turn, just to have more skills to cast. I hope it's not relevant. I got a lot of skills in this deck. Okay, it looks like it wasn't relevant. Use the 5th seal, and then... yeah. Even the smaller defend after that is good enough. And I can even hold a Crystal Shiv in hand! Okay, yeah, Runic Pyramid was 100% the right choice. No ifs, ands, or buts about that one. Okay. Shiv. Advancing Guard. Should have used a Time Warp there as well. Whoops. Doomsday. Neat. Let's go for a Time Warp double strike now. I don't need to skip a beat basically ever. No, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna be weakened next turn. Am I okay with that? I guess I'm okay with that. I'll leave the Crystal Ship in there. Yeah, Crystal Ship didn't need to be played that turn. Okay, we can now... Time Warp, defend, float. So yeah, I probably should have tried to kill the frontliner earlier. And we managed to get to the full defend at the absolute least. Come on, 5th seal. Nice. Well, thank you for turning up and then making this turn so much simpler. Now we've got our Doomsday set up for the next turn as well. With Shiv, Strike, Evil Within. Sure, I'll adopt a defensive stance. And go for him again next turn. Double hit there, advancing guard, double hit again. Oh. Doomsday works so well. Whenever you add a power card to your deck, upgrade it. Okay, that's going to make power cards so much easier to add in here. Tiny chest every 4th question mark room is a treasure. I think now I need the sapphire key. I think I'm probably only gonna get one treasure from that before the end of the fight anyway. Run. Smith. Honestly, the advancing guards are both really crucial for this deck right now. And I want another elite as well, some more combats. Okay. Fifth seal. I'm just gonna throw the defend casually there. Hold again. Okay, advancing guard next turn. We've got this. Yeah, it's... Oh god, don't we have to play something else first, right? Shiv advancing guard? Because we've got 2 time warps in the discard pile and I want to get both of those. I can now float forwards and then Doomsday, and in fact I will do that. Seems to have given us a strength and not really done much else. I'm going to use an Evil Within here as well. Chrono Boost, that would have been good at the start of the turn. Okay. This should now all be pretty solved. Goodbye, Chosen. Radiant Flame, whenever you ignite a Ghost Flame, deal 5 damage. Empowered Flame for 3 Intensity actually seems pretty reasonable, considering I cycle through and complete all my Ghost Flames pretty regularly. And if nothing else, it's just, you know, free energy in the hand, right? Well, it's free energy as long as it makes something else that costs more than it costs less. Which there's not much opportunity, to be fair, in this deck to do. And then we float past. Good. That's very good. We'll advance and then defend an advancing guard. Fifth seal. It's definitely those 2 first. And then we could advancing guard 5th seal. If we really wanted to. I think we do, actually. In fact, do we? Yeah, the only way I can guarantee I play 5th seal is by playing it right now. We take no damage, we get the card upgrade, so pretty much best of all worlds. And with that extra intensity, the Doomsday turn is now even more Doomday. We get the extra turn there just to finish him off with a single shiv. God, the sharpened fragment is it's so good. Oh god, I love that we also have the Captain Squeal here. So you have Captain Squeal as well as the... Do we have Horncleat? Wait. We don't have Horncleat? Where are we getting all of the block on turn 2 from? I could have sworn we had Horncleat. absolutely stellar first turn here. I don't need to use the Shiv yet, so I'm not gonna. Okay, throw out the defend, and then a float to advance. Doomsday's still in the deck. Yeah, we're fine. Throw out all the extra damage I can there. Ooh, Doomsday hits 5th Seal. Neat. And 5th Seal hits Evil Within. Absolutely perfect. So, advance. Then attack 2 times. Dark Void. Deal 8 damage, 18 to all enemies. If they don't attack on their next turn, gain strength. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna advance and then just, I guess, start investing into the Doomsday. I think we're actually gonna get this. Wait. No, we're not. Wait. Can we? Is there any way we could do this? No. No, not even with all of our potions. Model the 2 highest cost cards in your hand. We can bring back a 0 cost and we deal 20 damage, so we can deal 29 damage right now, but we can't kill him. That's okay. Get you. Oh! I forgot about the seconds! How did I... Whatever. Whatever. That's why I knew we were gonna get him. Okay. Empower. Gain 9 block and 2 strength. Replace the active Ghost Flame with a bolstering Ghost Flame. That is pretty appealing right now. As well as, oh my god, the kunai. Yeah, thanks. I'm gonna take those and then just jet. Okay, so turn 1, let's get a point of dex. 1, 2, 3. Chill. Interesting. So I can gain 9 block and 2 strength and then replace it with a bolstering Ghost Flame. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to activate the bolstering Ghost Flame with the Doomsday. Let me hit the 5th Seal there as well. Yeah, and just hold on. I got enough attacks for the next turn. My upgraded boss card is some artifact as well as 8 damage to all enemies. It's pretty neat, actually. Now, I've already got the... Yeah, I've already got everything I need out on the board, so... Let's find damage from random enemy at the start of my turn, but I have to get Bewildered for it. Bewildered is 6 max HP. Okay, sure. I like having a bunch of things that are dealing random damage to random enemies for me. Okay. I'm gonna advance. Yeah, unfortunately we had to skip past the first there, but Doomsday gives us the ability to skip past the first and still be fine. I also kind of want to play the Empower here just for the block. In fact, I think I will. So yeah, we're not even going to use Doomsday tech to get through this one. We're just going to like outvalue them. Okay. And then we'll be fine. There's a 5th seal still in the deck, so we can complete... No? Is there not a 5th seal in there? Oh. Power? Well, not needed, apparently. And no. Deck has 20 cards. How many of them are upgraded? Because 5th seal can get out of this deck pretty soon. Seer needs an upgrade, so does Advancing Guard. Those are the only 2 cards in the entire deck that need an upgrade at this point. Apotheosis. Who? Okay, let's float by. Advance. I'm just gonna kill the frontliner and cop the 2 damage here. 1 damage, right? Tungsten Rod. Bewildered. Let's throw out the Doomsday. Oh god, that's exactly what I didn't want to hit. Okay, we can Advancing Guard here, then... Shiv attack, 5th seal. I'm gonna Empower to activate this and then replace it. And then I'm also going to activate, or Ignite. So Ignite the active one and then replace it with a new inactive one and then Ignite the active. Okay. And rounds out with another Evil Within. No. It's gonna be very difficult for me to find things to add into this deck at this point now. Okay, let's do the advance. I'll take the 5th seal here as well. We'll save the Empower to basically do the same thing we did in the last fight. Turned out pretty well. God, that Bewildered is so annoying. I really need to remove that as soon as possible. I'm gonna play a defend, and then I'm going to return the same defend to my hand and play it again, so that I can actually get a reasonable amount of defense out here. Alright, I'll leave it within now. Sure. Don't use power for random attack. Now I'll Advancing Guard. Time Warp. Doomsday. And then Haunting Echo for another point of strength. Sure, I'll Empowered Flame and attack again, I guess, then. Gotta find some way to use this whole hand's worth of stuff. It's Advancing Guard and then just double defend on this turn, I think. Okay, so Doomsday activates at the start of this turn with my first attack, basically. Okay. I'm finding it difficult to figure out when to play the Empower now. Let's float forwards. Getting the 2 Time Warps, the easy kill. Shuriken would be a great pickup for us, obviously, at this point. Another Time Warp. Hexa level? I don't think we need any more scaling as the thing, but also, it's, like, real good. How many turns are we really in the fights, right? 1, 2, like an average of 5. It's 5 intensity for 2 extra energy, but the intensity ramps up over time. In the Niao fight, obviously, it's more important. Because we'll be in that fight for a while. But it's never ultimately the biggest way that I deal my damage, right? Yeah, like, even with +3 intensity from the Empowered Flame, we end up, which actually is a way better rate for us right now, considering how short the fights are typically. But even with that, 1 extra turn of just jumping those time warps back into hand is infinitely more valuable to me than a Doomsday going off, so I think it's just another time warp. Definitely can't be the Velvet Choker. Sacred Bark, double the effectiveness of potions when I have a potion belt. It's pretty good. Feels like I can take maybe 10 strength, 10 dex into the final fight and have a pretty good time. Alright, deck fully upgraded. Merchant's the ability to remove the bad card from my deck right now. I have to get Bewildered out of here. As much as I want the Empower, Bewildered needs to leave first. Finesse is just a lot of free defense for us right now with the amount of decks that we have. It's also a free trigger of a skill, which is also pretty good for us. Collect. Hang on. Until played. Okay, so I could keep this until the Bolster and Ghost Flame turn if I really wanted to. And I might do. It's just defense on the turn, right? Fifth Seal no longer does anything for me, so I actually don't want to play it anymore at all. Okay. It's Advancing God, so then I can just pop a collect. I'll play those 2 extra cards there just for a little extra damage, as well as free up some space in hand. Okay, good. I'm going to Empower. Then Doomsday my way to completely Empower. And throw an Empowered Flame as well. Why not? Finally 2 attacks and we'll wait. Obviously need some defense still left in hand for these following turns. Love a good time warp there. Let's advance. Attack, Sear, and then float past that to advance again. More time warping. That's good. Haven't got him this turn, but you best believe they died at the Pocket Sentry. Smiling Mask. Merchant's card removal service now always costs that amount of gold. Whenever you ignite a Ghost Flame, apply 5 Soulburn to a random enemy. That's actually pretty good. But still not as good as the rest of our deck right now, so we don't want to take it. Extinguish it and return this card to hand. Spectral Spark is actually pretty interesting here for the turns that I overload on attacks, but those are few and far between right now. We've just not taken many attacks to prevent it. I have a Finesse in the deck at the moment to upgrade. That actually, wow, I should have played the 5th Seal. I think I want a question mark more than I want an event space right now. Sorry, a question mark more than I want a normal combat space, rather. Okay. Definitely going to try and kill the backliner here. All right, now I'll empower, replacing my current one. And then I'll use a empowered flame. Best defense I can get out this turn, but still works. We're also within letter opener killing the backline territory. Those two will advance, and then get a Doomsday out there as well. Extra point of strength before I do anything else. Actually, we can even... Oh, God, no, we should have done all the attacks first, of course. These are time warps. They were going to come back. Oh, I was just waiting for the 5th seal, which I don't get to play. Yep, that's... Dang. I was trying to save that one. Rare relic. Yeah, this is pretty good. It's pretty good in that I'm not going to die, so it's extremely good. Okay. As much as I want to play the 5th seal here, I really shouldn't. It's such a small upgrade it would actually, like, give us. Okay. Alright, let's completely exhaust this hand, and then it should be smooth sailing from here on out. 1, 2, 3. Throw out the sear. Are you actually kidding me? Wow. We have to replace the Wait, it still worked? Oh yeah, of course, because it goes off first because that was the last energy. Okay, cool. Don't need any of that still. Nice Guardian Well there as well. Whew. Okay. There's 5th seal again. This is actually a pretty good position to play it in, too. Ah! No, I had a strike there I should have played. Whoops. It's totally my bad. Okay, we got the advance there. Okay, yeah, I've still got powers in my deck. Good. Yeah, I don't need to block for the last point because I got the tungsten rod to do that for me. Thank you, tungsten god. Okay, let's empower and then replace it with a bolstering. Then empower again. Perfect. Yeah, this is working out as well as I possibly could expect. Kill Kindling. Start each combat with 1 intensity. Neat. Don't need any of those at all either. Okay, so this path out here gets us at least our shop. Gremlin Horn's a pretty good pickup for us. Actually, does it have any time to be a good pickup for us now? How many fights do I really have multiple enemies in at this point? None? Is the answer 0? Feels like the answer might be 0. Okay, they're both free energy next turn. Okay. I'm gonna throw the extra strike here before I double defend. And then I have to throw one of these out. Actually, I'll throw the other out as well. Because I get the Shiv as well as I draw 5 per turn, so I don't want to overload. And then Finesse is upgraded. 5th Seal is the only unupgraded card in the deck, but it's a seal card and it can't be upgraded, so we don't need to upgrade it here. Shiv. Strike advancing. Let's empower. And then Doomsday. Perfect. Okay, yeah. Then we advance, getting back time warps for another point of dex. I gotta love that, basically, because of the combination of kunai and time warps, every time I advance, I gain a dex. Turns out that's pretty good. Ancient Potion, that's huge. We'll drop a fire, or probably a spiked energy actually for that. Not that. Because now if we can get a speed potion and a speed potion and a flex potion rather, we go into the final fight with 10 dex, 10 strength. Which actually isn't hard for us to get to anyway. Alright, all in power and then defensive mode, sure. Would you like to do a patently ridiculous amount of damage on a single turn on turn 1? Maybe. Seems like it might be a good strat, that one. Retract to gain energy, draw on guard. That, I would have taken this earlier, but the deck is already functioning well enough without it. I don't know if I need advancing guard. I've got 2 advancing guards and I got a single float in the deck. But it's just another point of dex is the thing. Hello, Singing Ball. Ooh, we could upgrade every card in the I'm kidding, obviously. Oh, we can upgrade 2. I'm kidding again. With 10 block on turn 1's pretty good. The Clockwork Souvenir. It's actually there have to be cards in this deck that are just worth removing, right? Just straight up strikes are pretty good. Straight up defense are pretty good as well. Actually, like we should be removing something in every store we go to. Clockwork Souvenir. Like I could. I actually may just save all of my money for the shop next floor. Or maybe in 2 spaces time. It's possible there's one in 2 spaces time. Sear and then float by to do it again. Okay. Time warp, advancing guard. Ah, no, I got too far past. Dang. I messed it up. Okay. We can still do this, right? 3 energy expended. Yeah, okay, we're good. 1, 2. Then I'm gonna empower for the final. Explosives not necessary. Apocalypse now. Lose 6 HP, gain 2 energy. The Inferno Ghost Lane becomes active. Upgrades to give you an extra energy. So this is just run to the Apocalypse and then try and activate it. It's fine, but it's not how we need to play. I don't want any of the seals. If I had the 6th seal itself, maybe I would take the rest of these and try and complete it, but I only have the 5th. That's pretty much the best thing that the enemy could be doing for me right now. No debuffs, no real damage. Just float past. Alright, I'm gonna empowered, and then Fifth Seal to complete that. Enemy's gonna defend next turn. I'm pretty okay with that. Power Flame and a couple strikes, as well as a hit that, and then we'll Advancing Guard to be able to do it more times. Perfect. And then we get to Doomsday next turn. Nice. Oh. Armorer's Tincture. Gain 8 block for each card you play this turn. Wow. Certainly not necessary, right? We overblock pretty ridiculously easily. It's hard to argue the previous is necessary for us. Shiv, attack. Thank you. I don't like how many cards I gotta hold in hand at all times here, so I need to get rid of these pretty early on. I may actually Corrupt Core this turn. Time Warp. Corrupt Core, then Advancing Guard, bringing back 2 Time Warps. 1 Time Warp in hand? I thought I had a second one. Crystal Shiv completes the transition anyway. Then let's try that attack. Okay, and then this one, it's just Doomsday first. I have an Advancing Guard here as well, so I'll double Time Warp before I do it. Alright, I'm gonna throw out a Corrupt Core as well. I think we're advancing fast enough to the end of the combat that that's okay to do. Dark Void. Nice. And then we'll empower. Ultimately trading that in for a better flame, as well as just dealing as much damage as I can there. Great. Let's... that was obviously wrong. Not really how I... Oops. Well... We easily could have killed that turn if I didn't accidentally mess that up. We'll still kill, it's just not, you know, on that turn anymore. Alright, good. There you go, defects. This has been such a good run. This has probably been my best Hexaghost run yet. Easily. Without par. Welcome back, shopkeeper. Hopefully you have the right potions for me. I'm gonna kill you if you don't. And I might kill you regardless. Okay, we'll play this one slow. Enemy's got more health, so I owe it to at least show a little caution. All right. I'm gonna float without moving. Then we can actually Advancing Guard past it. Sure, I'll Evil Within. Defensive mode would be free next turn. We can play it after the Empowered. Yeah, it's good. So let's Empower, activating the current one and then replacing it with a new one, and then defensive mode to activate the current one, which is the new one. Advancing Guard past it, and Happily attack 3 times. Then I can actually just, yeah, get out the rest of the powers in hand. No real need to keep them at that point. Calipers would obviously be pretty good, just completely block everything at all times forever. Okay, here's the giant Doomsday turn. Basically, as we hit the bottom of our first deck, we typically also hit our Doomsday. It's really good. I knew there was a lot of potential in this when I saw it for the first time. I'm glad that I've finally been able to bring it out and run, you know? Alright. I have no more powers in the deck. So we'll have to float to get past. To advance. Should play the timeout first, whoops. Then advance again, attack, attack, attack. Then advance again, attack, attack, attack. Nice. Nanjiku, every time you play 10 attacks, gain an extra energy. Oh my god. 8 0-cost cards as well. That's probably, it's a lot better than this. Well, there's the speed potion. Gain 10 decks on turn 1. Casually. Is energy ever a problem for us? Energy is very seldom a problem for us. Honestly, regen is not going to be a problem for us though, so let's fix the one that's not a problem for us, right? Obviously, speed. I have been feeling... like I've got a little bit too much advance without the ability to not necessarily advance. Those time warps. Honestly, the time warps should be basically all of my attacks, but the thing is, also I can't rely on drawing enough of them on turn 1. Fifth Seal is the obvious easy cut. Fine. And then it's just whether or not I need any of the rest of this, right? How am I going to prevent deck muddling or any such similar shenanigans? I don't know. Enemy can't add burns or anything like that, can they? I'm gonna take the medical kit just in case, but I don't think it's gonna affect anything. Don't think it can, frankly. Okay. Well, let's sort out our first hand then. We'll go... Let's see, finesse. Maybe I want to set myself out to a really good turn on the first turn and just use the Ooze Infused Drink right now. Set my scaling up faster. There's random 0-cost cards though. They may not even exhaust. So I don't want to trash my deck, just in case. Okay. Ancient Potion, Speed Potion to gain the decks. Keep it. Enemy attempted to make me vulnerable there. Didn't really work out in their favor. Good old advancing guard right there. Yep. We only want one of these to be the active Ghost Flame if we can avoid it being half into the rest. Let's Bewilder and then Power before a Doomsday. Defend, Advancing Guard, and then Shiv as well. Oh, right. Forgot about the other cards I was going to pick out there. Still happy with it. When drawn, add Ethereal to all your cards in hand. Unfortunately, because these don't have the retain keyword either, They're just going to be ethereal now. So this gives me the opportunity to remove 2 defense as well as an advancing guard from my deck. I also get to remove the aged and the icky. Like, I get to remove a lot of decent stuff here. Kind of want to draw the extra aged here as well if I can. Okay, I'm gonna use advancing guard here. We kill the enemy. We lose a lot of cards from the deck. We get another turn. Okay. We get another turn here to look at the corpse of the enemy. Let's get real well acquainted with it. Okay, that's another void. I mean, I can play the voids out of the absolute least. Let's triple time warp you. Attack 2 more times as well. It's not gonna matter because we're advancing guarding. Attack, attack, attack. Let's guard. Attack, attack, attack. Alright, good turn. Let's get Seer out there as well. 30 block and just casually bring back 30 damage from my discard pile as well. I need to play the ones that are ethereal though. Okay, perfect. Advancing guard again. Strike, strike, strike. Advancing guard again. Oh my god. Alright, meow. I really need to figure out what I end up wanting to do with the Ooze Infused. I think I'm going to take the energy this turn so that I can start drawing with the Unceasing Top. Use that to retract. Then kill Meow. Oh, hell yes. We've even got a preloaded Doomsday. Okay. Throw out the ones that we easily can, and then attack, attack, and any more? No needed? Okay. Time warp, time warp. Advancing guard. Time warp, time warp. 33 decks. Oh, man. $33 is a decent amount of decks, I think. Get him. Do it again. Get him again. Just a casual extra point of decks there. I'm going to leave the defense in hand, sure, just in case. I don't know. Oh, we have another Doomsday ready. How'd that happen? We set up a Doomsday in a single turn? Is that really what we're capable of with this deck? Because it definitely looks like that's what we're capable of with this deck. And I just got to check. Because, oh my god. 1, 2, 3. Let's advance. Let's do that again. There's still a defect, right? I've still got another form. Okay, phew. Yeah, so we advanced past one of them that we could have done. 42 block? 42 block, sorry, 42, dex. Okay. I'm also going to throw out another Corrupt Core. I don't want to overfill my hand constantly here. I can't have it choke my draw. And at this point also, they're very clearly not needed. So, makes it a lot easier to do. Let's throw it a Seer. We advance the one that we must advance past from here on out. That one's ethereal. Okay, we'll use the ethereal there, getting back the time warps for a kill. Let's use this one. And then do nothing to retain the position. Unfortunately, yeah, all my time warps are in the bottom of the deck at the moment, so... Man, I wish I had the ability to just draw into them somehow here. Oh, I shouldn't use the Shiv there. That's my bad. See and then defend. Advancing guard for nothing. However, next turn we get to go off. Okay. I don't want to use finesse here yet. So I'll defend and then advancing guard. Okay. Then I'm also going to finesse to draw a new deck and then put the Time Wars in my new discard pile. And then we should have no difficulty killing this turn. It's just... Really? Wow. Alright. We still had no difficulty. But we've got to finish it with a Time Warp. Let's dupe the next Time Warp. 52 decks! Decent deck. Pretty good deck. Let's click this a couple more times as it reveals the rest of the screen. But for the moment, I gotta say that my name's been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire Downfall. The giant modded expansion for Slay the Spire. All the links that you need to be able to play it yourself are in the description down below. We get to unlock our final unlocks with the Hexaghost, the Rod of Bolstering Flame, the red candle in the 6-point brand. The Rod of Bolstering Flame is the first time you play a power card each combat, gain 6 block and 1 strength. So it's as if you had a Bolstering Flame just hanging out outside of your character. Red candle, whenever an attack deals unblocked DAC damage, apply 1 soul burn. That's, at the absolute least, that is a really, really good way through relics to clear out a unit's artifact. Obviously, in builds like I just had, it would also be pretty ridiculous. It's just, in builds like I just had, is it going to be impactful, right? So a lot of the time I would think about Envenom. And I would think about, so is Envenom worth it in my deck? Is Envenom in my deck just 1 extra strength because it deals an extra damage per attack, right? How many attacks am I really putting on the enemies? That kind of thing. Now, Envenom has the benefit of being not necessarily inevitable. Obviously, you're losing 1 poison per turn. But it scales ridiculously. However, Red Candle doesn't. However, Red Candle is also a relic rather than a power that you actually have to play, right? So, and those direct cross-cast comparisons aren't always useful. I'm trying to find like the way to compare them, which is to talk about what they can function as in a deck. And that is to say 1 extra strength in the case of Envenom sometimes, but obviously not always. Yeah, I'd be interested to play with the red candle, see how that goes. There are some effects in the game that say cards and ghost flames apply more soul burn. So this wouldn't apply more soul burn based on those. Whenever you play 6 cards, deal 6 damage to a random enemy. That's just ridiculously good. Right? So consider how many cards I played a turn on this, because I was just like jumping back and forth, advancing and just constantly getting back the same hits. Is that good? 6 cards, 6 damage to a random enemy? It's obviously very flavorful. Hexa, etc. 6 to a random enemy as well. I feel like a lot of runs this will do nothing, and then a lot of runs this will do a decent amount, but in the runs that it does a decent amount, those runs are already winning? I'll have a look at, obviously, all of these in the future in this series, but for the moment, my name's been Rhapsody. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself. There are playlists in the description down below with all of my content on the game, past, present, and future. If you do like the content, it does help me out if you click like, especially recently. I don't know if I have a video up explaining the situation just yet, but if I do, then probably that's linked somewhere as well, but it matters a lot at the moment. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.